Hi. Consistency is one of the hardest things that you can ever attempt. Whenever you're doing something every day at a fixed time, and in some days, you will obviously face those challenges where you won't be able to be present, you won't be able to act at that time. Okay. So, how can we make that? How can we just avoid that? Actually, it's not possible to avoid those situations. The only thing you can do it, even if the time that you intended to work is just gone, you have to cover it by the remaining time. That's how intelligent people work. So you don't think about what other people think. You just start to think about, but you can actually do to make the situation better. I don't know. In many scenarios of my life, I always try to see myself the way I'm acting through other people's eyes, and it always gave me a hard time. And that is the reason why I missed out on many occasions where I was so afraid, I was so worried that I couldn't get things done. I was focused on the outcome rather than the process, and it just fucked me up. Okay, so consistency. Speaking about consistency, actually used to record these videos around 9:30 and 10:30, and now it's around 11:15. So I lost. What can I say? What I'm not this black. So I lost some time because of some course that I had to attend, but those courses were so super important. And sometimes when you are off, when you are doing something consistent and you just, due to the circumstances, you couldn't do it, the best thing that you can do it, don't let it happen twice in a row. Because when you let it happen twice in a row, then it becomes a serious problem, because you are lost the touch. One day is a threshold and second day is a break even point, because you have to start anew. So I know, I'm going to become 175 centimeters tall, and at that moment, I will announce to the world. I will make the world believe that these things can be done. Some things are just fixated in our mind, like some situations. They just try to prove the situations by using science. But what about our mind? Can any of the science explain how it works? Does it have any physical existence? Does it have any material? Does it obey any law at all? Science is built upon observation, conclusion, and all these things. And it is basically based on laws. Like you observe something and you conclude that, yeah, this is this law and this focus this kind of principle. And that's how it works. And so what about the mind? We observe it many times and we couldn't find any concrete law that it follows. We are not able to predict when it is going to be angry. We are not able to predict when it is going to be, you know happy, sad, mood swings, all kind of things. At the, what can I say, at the flick of an eye, at the, like in this moment, it just flips its state from being calm, poised, serene, to violent, to brutal, to all these things. We don't know. The mind is one of the unpredictablest things in the world. So that's why I'm making it. No laws are fixed for the mind. So why would I make a law for myself, my mind, that will make it believe that actually I'm growing. When I say it enough times, and I've already said it enough times, and I'm believing that I'm growing when I'm 25 years old. So that's fascinating, right? I create my own laws or my own programs that run my mind and body. Mind can actually change the way the hormones are secreted in our body. So why can't it change it all the way from the core, and make me grow. That's what I'm experimenting with. And we will talk really when I become 175 centimeters tall.